John, I don't even know where we're supposed to start with that. I suppose, let's try and do the positives. How important is it that you got something from that game that you didn't lose today when, I guess, when you concede a penalty in added time, it looks like you might?
100%. It was important we got something out of the game because we deserved something out of the game. The first half performance was outstanding. You go 2-0 up, 2 good goals from Tyler. And you're thinking to yourself, just got weather the storm. Circumstance, I think they've got a corner, if my memory serves right. There's that much went on in the game. And Faz, before he could take it, says that he's got, I think I'm right on this, he's got a cut. So he has got a cut, so he's got to go off. And then I don't know whether it's second, third, whatever it is, the ball comes in, and Faz would be heading that. And he's done that all his career, Naylor. So he's very good in the air, we knew that, and it's just a duel, back post duel. But Faz would have headed that. He would have run onto Faz and Faz would have headed that. So disappointed, but that's the rules, he has to go off. So they've got to go back just before half time. And as I said, the character they showed to come back from it, and that I said it had everything to gain, was credit to. I'm just so proud of them all, honestly, really am, and they deserve that.
You would have been expecting an onslaught in the second half, wouldn't you, after that goal? How did you feel they dealt with that? Obviously, it getting turned round to 3-2 and then having to come back to it. Is it an issue with perhaps responding when you get that from a team?
Do you mean issue with us responding?
Well, the team has responded. The other team respond and do something.
Yeah. So the thing for us, we knew. So we said that they're going to come at us. We might change 1 or 2 personnel, and I thought we dealt with it okay. It's just a mistake. Their second goal's a mistake. So we lose the ball in high up the pitch. Lads have committed themselves, if you like, the left-hand side, just in our half, and then we're on a recovery. And obviously the lads slid their striker in, and he's finished it lovely. So then you want a reaction because the stadium just lifted off. The fans got behind their team, and we stood strong. And I think the only time that Ben, as the lads got past him, I don't know whether it was shot, cross, it deflected and ends up going on the back post. And the lad again just wins a duel on the back post, Berry. So you're thinking to yourself, we deserve something out of this game. The chances we've created as well, and how we've played, especially more so the first half, and then we've stuck to our task in the second half, we deserve something out of the game. You
talked about the character. You obviously got yourself back level. Let's have a word for your goalkeeper and the penalty save later.
It's brilliant because he's done that. He's already done one before, hasn't he, or 2? So the thing for me is that Matt Gilks, we call him Gilksy, he's done his research and he's given all of the information and he's pulled off a great save. So, and one that we deserve, to be honest. And as I said, in terms of the incident, I'm not even going to speak about that.
I was going to say there was a lot of contentious calls from both sides in the game. Your second goal, Chesterfield were convinced was offside. A couple of penalties late on. What did you make of it? How did it add to the drama of what we've seen?
Well, it was drama, wasn't it? So for me, the incidents, I could see what the incidents are. I'm not going to comment on the incidents. I'm not going to use referees as an excuse. At the end of the day, we deserve something out of the game and we got that. So I'm not going to go into the incidents and this, that and the other. It gets looked at and that's it for me. 5
games in a row now, you've been in front at half-time. What does that say about what you're doing in the first half of games? And I guess what does it say about what you need to improve on?
Well, we need to improve on it in terms of you just got to make sure that you keep the ball back the next second half. So you've got to sustain that. So it's all consistency, isn't it? So can you perform the same as a team, as a unit? Can you close the gaps up? Whatever way you want to look at it as a supporter, as we look at it in terms of can we be better with the ball as well? So I thought we got better on the ball. In terms of the goals, as I said, I've just spoke through the goals in terms of certain mistakes, a little bit of skill, if you like, and quality finishes from them.
We've talked a lot about Sean Worley being back. Tyler Walton today scoring his first goals since returning from injury. How big is that for him and how important? Because you didn't have Paddy Madden today.
Well, it was, wasn't it? We had to. I mean, Sean, as I said, he gives you everything, doesn't he? He never stopped. He never stopped, and at times, we wanted him to drop in. We didn't want him doing too much running, but he had to because they started getting out a little bit more down our left-hand side. Fadzine was dropping in a little bit, getting on himself on the ball. He tried to get the left side of Gordon, the full-back, out. And we, as I said, we dealt with it really well, but to have them back and the way they played and Tyler to get 2 goals, because that's what, since we put him down the middle, since we sort of got him from the wing last season to put him down the middle, he's produced.
And you'd scored 4 away league goals before today, and you've scored 3 in one afternoon today. how much does that have to be something you build on now, that goal threat?
Well, you'd have to, Dan, but to come to, you know, if you look at the bigger picture, to come to a place like this, Chesterfield, and score 3 away goals. You know, we scored 3 last year and won the game. So this year we scored 2. And I said circumstance with Faz going off with his cut, he would have headed that ball on the back post. I'm guaranteed 1,000,000%, because he was heading everything all day. So, you know, to do that, the character, to score the goals that you've just said, we're just so happy, so proud of all the players.
And Tuesday you've got a trophy game, which is a strange situation because you can't go through and you've still got to play the game with players coming back from injury and stuff. Do you just have to try and generate some momentum, having won in the cup last weekend?
Well, momentum's big, isn't it? So, you know, you've got to, it won't be the same feel, but you try and make it the same feel, if you like. You're playing a big side. Well, it is Leeds, a big side, but it's a 21 team. So, listen, we'll just, recover. We'll have a look who's wounded, who isn't, and then we'll go again and pick a team to play against Leeds.
And I know you talked before this game about getting plenty back now and having good competition. I guess that'll be on show on Tuesday.
100%, yeah. It's definitely. I'm just glad that everyone's starting to come back. I said we've got 1 or 2 long term, which you know. So to get the ones that are coming back now and affecting the game the way they did today, and the bench, the whole bench, you know, everything, Charlie Caton coming off and scoring against off the bench and onto the pitch, it's brilliant for us. So like, it just puts us in good stead going forward.